We're going up to that place in the middle there. That is called Akakura. Today I'm going in a group of 4 of us total. We're led by an experienced mountaineer and a well-known photographer. This morning I had to wake up at 3 a.m. to meet them at 5 a.m. at the trailhead to get started for this hike. I always call that stupid o'clock. I don't like waking up at 3 a.m. to do anything, but for doing a difficult hike that I've never done before, I'm willing to brave it. This place we're going, Akakura, is a difficult winter-only hike, and I would not feel confident doing it without an experienced guide. The sun is finally rising. Gonna be a beautiful day. Akakura wa nande imagoro shika ikanai desu ka? 2月。
夏道がない。
I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous about this. This summit, Akakura, is basically a very steep ridge, as in cliff. And it's one more of these places where if you slip and fall, that's it. As you can see, the snow is rather hard packed, so you don't sink in. You see this right here? Those are bear claw marks. They climb up these beechwood trees to eat the nuts that grow here. These are called wakanjiki. They're basically a traditional Japanese type of snowshoes. And you can see he put them right on over his crampons. They call them snowpon in Japanese.
Snowpon って言います。
We've gotten to the beginning of the steep part. We're going up through this beechwood forest, up the slope. The next goal, maybe in an hour or so, will be the tree line. It actually snowed fairly recently, which is lucky because it means the snow is pure white. Spring, the sands from the Gobi Desert on the mainland blow over Japan and often turn it kind of a dirty yellow, but that has not happened yet. We're already on a ridge. Go maybe 20 meters that way. It's a cliff, I'm told. The temperature today is just right. It's just a little bit below freezing, and the snow is nice and hard. Here we come to a nice viewpoint. This is Kurokuro here, an active volcanic area of Mount Iwate. It's getting steeper and steeper toward the top here, or I think we're toward the top. Of course, I've never done this before. See all these mountains in Hachimantai right behind us. Perfect. What a blue sky. That ridgeline up there is the Demon's Castle, Onigacho. We don't need snowshoes from here on up, so we're leaving them here. Pick them up on the way back. While I was taking pictures, my guides have gone on ahead. And Yama-chan is a mountain guide for a local travel agency that I also do work for. Now we are getting up high enough that we can clearly see the summit of Mount Iwate. There, we're not going all the way to the summit of Mount Iwate though. Today's goal is Akakura, which I believe is just that ridge up there. I'm lost for words. Yamachan up ahead of me, and this ridge walk is just dreamy. And it's not too scary. I mean, it goes down, but right here it's not like a cliff. You can really see that it's a caldera lake there from the shape. Volcanoes within volcanoes. The big caldera formed by these two ridges, one that I'm on and then a smaller one here. So this right here is it. This is the summit, Akakura, the place that is our goal for today. Oh, and now Yamachan is suggesting we go to a slightly higher point. He's saying, why don't we go up over there? I'm resisting because I see it's a cliff right along that edge and it's pretty steep along the cliff. I'm happy here. If this is Akakura, this is Akakura. So this is a pretty steep drop off right past there. It's basically a cliff that I'm standing on top of here, which is, yeah, pushing my comfort zone. I'm not sure how I feel about following him. He says we're gonna eat lunch here. I might not go. As someone who is afraid of heights, I'm close enough to the cliffs. Yamachan is standing up there. That is Akakura. He was mistaken at first saying it was here. So it looks like I've got to go this crazy ridge line in order to reach Akakura. I am straight up scared, but I'm gonna try and do it. This is, oh shit. Scary as hell. It's really steep on both sides. This is a death cliff here, and just a very slippery slope on the other. Ooh, yeah, this is a cliff on my right here. I'm gonna walk past it. Did I mention I'm terrified? This goes kind of far down right there. Well, it's a long enough drop that you die. This is maybe to date the scariest thing I've done. Made more scary because it's icy and snow. Of course, these people I'm with are just totally fine. And they're saying, oh, scary, scary, but then they just zip right along. I say scary and I freeze up a little bit. But here we go. And now, start climbing up this. Yeah, this is, I don't want to look that direction. I'm not going to look in that direction. I'm just going to go straight here. Oh, there's even a marker for Akakura Dake that they're posing with. I didn't realize. It's so official. Well, we're on the highest point that we're going today. You can see the summit of Mount Iwate there. And this right here, I'm kind of too scared to look, but I'm going to put the camera over it. It's pretty much a cliff right behind me here. It goes pretty far down. That would be death. So coming this far is a great accomplishment for me. I'm gonna eat lunch back over there. I've got to go over this scary part one more time. Down. And even Yamachan warned me, be careful, it's dangerous. It's going down right next to the cliff. So if he's even saying it's dangerous, I am a little bit terrified. This is the kind of the worst part right here. I guess right up ahead is, because right to my left here, where the edge is, I don't know if you can see it, but that's a cliff. Maybe this part here and right ahead is the scariest part. I'm gonna grab onto a branch. This part is also a little bit unnerving. Yeah, I'm gonna climb up this steep part right here, huh? Jeez. Right along the cliff edge. Right along the cliff edge on both sides. I take it back, this is the scariest part right here. All right, time to start heading back down. So glad I did this route today. Now I know the way. I can come back again and again. It's actually not such a hard route to remember. Come a fair distance down. Can't help but just looking out at Demon's Castle, the Great Hell Valley, Kurukura, and the whole glory of all of Hachimantai laid out before me. For all my talk of being scared, it ended up being just fine. Here we are on our way down, and it was just pure fun. I was a little bit excited on the edge, but it wasn't probably that dangerous after all. Right now, the snow is nice and hard packed, and there's no areas where you have to worry about an avalanche along this hike. So while you definitely would want to come with a guide because you wouldn't know where to go and there's no trail, it's, I would say, intermediate level hike. Pretty much down, just walking the last half hour or so back to the trailhead. And wow, this is quite the adventure. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the trails.